Alright, what's up, lads? Getting straight into it. Doing some tier 7 stuff. Hanging out and the such. Kinda want to try going to a different spot this time, because I generally go up the hill, so maybe not this time. Try going up here. I think this is another generally used spot. Damn, I saw tippy top of his head. Oh, that was the wrong button. My brain was telling me to press shift and I clicked. Yeah, that's what I want. This always happens. I don't use shift enough to aim in. Always use the scroll wheel, which I think is a bad habit because of how slow it is. Maybe I meant to sit a little further back here. Might be able to get some actual angles on it. Yeah, I can. Oh well. Yeah, maybe I should have sat there at the start. No matter though. I did not expect that to hit. Go on, it's completely safe, I assure you.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Ah, don't know where that landed, but it must have obviously missed. Ouch, the dog.
We've lost the track. We're immobilized. Track's up. We fixed the track. Get going. We didn't
Nice
penetrate
track.
their armor.
slow roll. Don't. Okay, it's not alright anymore. I have made a decision. I'm leaving. That's the wrong way to turn. Oh, okay. I didn't expect him to be there. Well, that sucks. There's no way he wasn't gonna shoot me through my 20 millimeters of armor there. This doesn't look too good. Ah, well. Oh, hell yeah. My man's finally got his skill. Next things next is repairs, because I am a tank that needs repairs. Why are they getting that extra bonus? Getting an extra, like, 8. does it tell you? Okay. And then here. Oh, it's brothers and that's it? What? Oh. Well.
Time to roll out.
Yes, Type 59. Push me. Am I going to be able to see them if I move over this way? Slim chance, I reckon. Never know that. Might keep their heads over. You can see why the rain is pushing back as hard as it is. Might do a little push, you know. here. I see, I think church this way. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if that's the best place to be. I think we just do a little funny, you know, we're winning. May as well try and get some damage in. Oh, hello lads.
Permission to engage. Penetration.
Ah, what a waste of a shot. Fair bit of spotting damage though, happy with that.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yeah, I reckon I could have got a shell on him if I pushed a little earlier, but didn't, so it's fine. Ooh. Got a feeling I'm not going to get this one done unless I have a pretty baller game. So that I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make some money. I was going to say there's no way there's enough stuff in here to sell. Can't wait till tier 8 because then I can, you know, train up an actual crew because at the moment I can't use my crew books because I'm losing the 2 crew members that are untrained. Might go sit and watch the alleyway because a lot more tanks might be going down it because it's an encounter match. That's the hope at least. Maybe, yeah, up there. It's an S1. probably do this until I spot. I don't think I'll spot from anything from here actually. I can hope. There's no way you can see the lurver. What the hell? Can he? No. What's he shooting at then? Oh, he must be blind firing bushes. That's a lol. Yeah, no. Little. Just close enough to where they're opaque, and then I'll drive backwards. Thought this was going to be more interesting than it is. That's not good. They're probably gonna snipe the panther. Is that what's on the point? Yeah. I say there's no way I can snipe them from here. And I hate just sitting here and doing nothing. I know it's my job, but I don't enjoy it. Like this.
Critical hit.
Just a track, that was kind of bad shot though on my part.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
You just gonna let me farm it?
Penetration.
No.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
Nice little damage farm there. Take that.
Enemy armor is destroyed. Critical hit.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna win by sitting there. Bit late almost though. Go on T34. Lap one of them, please. Oh, come on, he held it. No! That was a bit late. Damn. Oh, if he had lived like a second longer, that would have ended okay. That would have been a pretty good game had I not, or had we not lost. Generally go around the back because it's a little safer, but I want to try and make it this time. We've got the new engine, should be able to accelerate pretty fast. Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
Enemy armor is hit.
Or I have died.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Well, let's back out. We'll do a game in tier 8 while we wait for that one, because that's going to be a fair while. Actually, let's do a tier 10, because I want to. Don't just like spectating the entire time. Making sure I had the good crew in them. That could have been bad if not. Damn. I love when you switch from switch tank and you get a good map or a good tank for the good map for the previous tank. What I'm trying to say. Everything, all the tier 10s on their team are scary. Everything else is less scary. They got some scary Carnage tanks.
Time to roll out.
Wow, my turning circle is that bad. Oh jeez. I just got like a chill down my spine. I just knew I was going to get shot by TDs there. Surprised it didn't happen, to be fair. Chieftain on that side should be able to handle whatever gets thrown at him. That's the hope, at least. Ah, rip. Guys are doing alright. Just holding this side, you know, because got nothing better to do. Why is no one peeking this side? It's boring. Time for heavy. Fuck off. Are you kidding, cunt? Fuck off. What is wrong with you? But like, it's not wrong for pushing, it's just being a dick. I'll use him as an underplate. That shall be my final. Lol. Not instantly destroyed? What happened? Enemy team is not doing their job right if I didn't instantly die just now. accuracy, lol. Oh god, type 4. Not your best decision. He died a little bit over if we used him as cover. Knew that was coming. Know exactly where he's shooting me from too. We won that game. Awesome. And I'm doing like nothing. Ah, rip. That's the problem with not having depression. Well, I did one shell of damage. I didn't take damage. Might have been a profit game just for the fact that I didn't take damage and I didn't shoot a whole lot. Have a look, see if I made profit. Not that it matters a huge amount, but just lol. Anyway, back to tier 7, where it's at. Hmm. 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 Might try and get an angle on down the south side hallway.
Got to roll out.
See, if I sit here, am I going to be able to see anything? No. Maybe there. That seems like a decent spot. Probably overused as fuck, so I'm probably gonna get blasted. Blind shot it even. Oh, must have just hit the top of it. Yep, they know I'm here.
We didn't even scratch them.
Alright, stop peeking. Ah, rip. Is it another tier 10 game? I think so. Um. Oh boy, 33% win rate in this bad boy. That's pretty shit. To be fair though, I don't play it enough really to be good at it. I kind of just play a couple games in it and then play something else. Mr. Chris W, what's up, mate? I'm pretty good, how are you? Had a nice morning, really bored, but other than that, I'm doing okay. Hey man, that's good to hear. Doing some tier 7, but dying so quickly that I have to switch to tier 10. Something's wrong with me tonight. So, Mr. Chris W, are you a fan of tanks? Do you play yourself? Damn, man, that sounds like you had a rough night, honestly. Oh, ouch. I do recently started playing when the birthday event began. I was hoping to collect 5-year tank of the rewards. Ah, yeah. then I just stuck around for now. Don't know what tank to play. Well, when I was deciding what tank I wanted to play, I just did what was the most fun. And for me, that was having a big, heavy, big fuck-off tank, basically. So, you gotta find your little niche, you know, and then as long as you enjoy playing it, you don't want to stop. Then make the grind easier too. I'm kind of useless here, so I'm gonna move. Oh, that's a street. Oh, it's a STRVK. Jeez, some guys already got that. I was doing the RHM branch, then I switched to the Ferdinand one back. Do the IS-7 as well, because you need like 50k for that as well. Wanted to do the Japanese heavies, looked up what ammo to use, and said the high tier tanks aren't that good. Yep, I agree with that. The tier 7, the tier 8 Japanese heavy is definitely the best one. After that they become kind of garbage. Oh yeah, and the British TDs. You got a lot of lines on the go, my man. Which one are you enjoying the most though? That's what I'd play. The Russian TDs that go to the backwards turret. Yeah, those are cool too. It sounds like you like TDs, so if you find a TD you like, you know. Man, I'm playing like to Garbo. Yeah. Well, I'm actually working on the Swedish TD line, and if you don't like slow tanks, they're a pretty good way to go. They're high DPM and fast, really. I don't know if you want to start a new line though, because you've already got a few on the go. And I'm not sure if you've even taken suggestions, but might be something to think about. Oh, that's fine. I don't know where he's shooting me, honestly. Might just back off. Well, I don't know how he was seeing my underplay, but oh. Got the premium STRV from a friend a couple years ago, but even though it's supposed to be an S tier tank, I don't know. Never really grew. But yeah. At first I didn't like the STRVs just because the low damage hits. But then when I realized you can, you know, kind of crack the tank out with, you know, like fans and a good crew and stuff, or vents, I mean, you get the reload really low. Then they become really fun. So I found that I like that. Not really sure what to do here. I've kind of played not a single damage and almost no blocked. must have been under-angling. I got the Emil 1 but got bored of it. Was thinking perhaps to start the medium UDES high tier, but don't want to play the Lear. Oh yeah. Sounds like you like going to tier 8. Nothing wrong with that. Tier 8s are pretty fun. Playing a mix of everything's pretty good though. Oh, that is the wrong button. Got the tier 8 French wheel tank, but I'm scared to play it because I'm not good at spotting. I shouldn't be scared to try and improve at your what you're doing though, you know. If you shouldn't, that shouldn't stop you from playing. I hope you saw that shot. That shot was perfectly aimed and then just went straight into the wall. That was gross. I mean, light tank is actually fairly hard to play well. So if you just need to practice, I wouldn't let that hold you back. I've had a look at the French tanks and they do look very interesting, however. Yeah, I know the feel, man. I got to 1 tier 10 and the tier 10, from 8 to 10, it's more XP to 0 to 8. But, you know, you don't have to go to tier 10. Oh yeah, the tier 9, 10 are awesome on the EBRs. Uh-oh, not good. Alright, we'll go back to the tier 7 now. Monka S, hey, don't bully me. That was a very, very bad game. I'm out of practice in the 705A. That's my very terrible excuse, if you'll believe me. What else do you play, Mr. Chris? You play anything other than tanks? I hope so, for the sake of your sanity. Battlefield 1 at the moment, and some World of Tanks on the side. That's a good balance. Never been a huge fan of Battlefield, but I don't think I've ever really played it enough to fully understand it and enjoy it. So maybe I should do that sometime. Are the new Battlefields better than the older ones? Because I played Battlefield 4 for some time. Multiplayer was kind of fun. Oh yeah. Speaking of, would you like to play some tanks with me? I'm currently situated in Australia, playing on Hong Kong servers, which means you'll have to be on the Australian Hong Kong servers, like cluster. So if you're from America, that probably won't work. But if you're from Australia, I'm down to get you in the party and play some tier 7 or whatever. I'm from EU. Oh yeah, it sucks. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of Aussie tank players around, because they're fairly few and far between. Sag, I know the feels, bro. Hopefully you'll hang around even though you can't play. Not saying you have to, but... Oh yeah, I agree. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just load up a just chatting stream or like a cooking stream, because I've been getting into baking and stuff at the moment. So watching some cooking streams has been kind of interesting. Speaking of cooking, I made myself some homemade ice cream yesterday, and by God, is it the best shit I've ever eaten. Don't have a proper kitchen or equipment. Yeah, that sucks. Like, I guess that's something you build up over time, right? Because no one goes out and buys every appliance known to man. Well, some people would, but you know what I mean. But yeah, someone in my family got me a ice cream maker type thing, like a little churning bowl. Pretty simple, but it works, and that was pretty sick because I can make ice cream now. Oh, and pizza. Oh yeah, dude. Pizza's the way to go when you're making dishes, because you can make it as easy as not easy as you want. You can have the base made or not, such and such. Man, I'm playing terribly. I am going to push back though, because... Just kidding, take it back. Okay, bad idea. Oh dude, yeah, homemade pizza is the bomb. I'm just gonna spectate, because my brain is working a million miles an hour already. Might make it a little less strenuous playing two tanks at the same time. What kind of pizza do you like, Chris? I'm a fan of meat lovers with barbecue sauce. And if you say pineapple, I won't hate you, because I'm actually not a huge disliker of pineapple on pizza. Kind of similar. Recently I've been mostly ordering a pizza that is like salami, ham, bacon, pizza with salami and jalapenos. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Anything spicy is the bomb. I love, I put Tabasco sauce on pretty much everything I eat, because I like spicy stuff. Watched a stream yesterday where pineapple pizza came up. To be honest, everyone eats what they feel like eating. Yeah, legit, like, I don't get why people are like, you can't eat pineapple on pizza. It's like, you don't have to eat it though. Just get a half and half with them or something. But if you don't mind me asking, whereabouts in the EU are you? You can't control yourself. I'm from Hungary. Oh yeah, that kind of matches the topic about food, doesn't it? I bet you hear that joke so many times it's really unfunny, but it's funny to me because that's the first time I've heard it. I keep hearing it from time to time. Yeah, okay. I always imagine that people with like a country for a funny name always hear the same jokes about it. So I try to refrain from making that one, but it was too easy. It was too much fun even. I'm guessing you guys are also having COVID and well, it's pretty big guess. Pretty big guess. You guys still having COVID and stuff over there? How's that going in Hungary? It's a fairly drawn out game. Well, restrictions are way lighter now. No need to wear masks like everywhere. Still do wear them. Good on you, doing God's work, man. Mostly because it hides my face and I gained some weight. And everyone's gained some weight. I definitely have gained some weight. But yeah, I understand. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, you're already like half vaccinated. That's pretty insane. Or your country's half vaccinated. In Australia, the vaccine rollout has been an absolute shamble. Like, we're only at like 26% now or something. Oh yeah, in and out of lockdown as usual. I'm surprised you guys sort of hear about that stuff, because like, here in Australia we don't hear about anything in other countries, maybe except America. That's cool to know that you guys are hearing about us. Yeah, there's been a pretty large resurgence in one of our states, or two of our states really. One little hotspot went from like 400 cases to 1,200 in 2 weeks, and it all went downhill from there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think Australian free-to-air TV is pretty terrible because we don't get channels that are worldwide generally. It's mostly just for background lighting. It's muted most of the time. I know the feel. You gotta have some like background. Having the TV on while sleeping makes it like 100 times easier. It's got that nice little background noise, or just background lighting even. It's always cool hearing about other stuff from other countries, like just even the mundane stuff like TV channels and whatever, because it's always different. Started listening to YouTube playlists of two YouTubers while I sleep, have some noise as well. I think that's like the same phenomena as like listening to rain and stuff. I think that's still a thing, you know, listening to rain and like thunder helps sleep. Or don't flip. Holy air. Was not watching. Haven't really, or like whales. I think people like falling asleep to whales. Pretty soothing. I do like the sound of thunder, but I can't really sleep with headphones or earplugs in. I'd be curious to have like Korean channels or like Asian. Once started watching some Korean TV show broadcast on Twitch. Actually not bad. Rather watch that than the dumb brain dead. Yeah, dude. In Australia, there is some absolute brain dead ads and stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, speaker. Why didn't I think of that? Especially in these COVID times, it's kind of nice to have some noise. It's very silent where I live. The silence is very loud where I live even. Please don't die there, KV2. That's my sight line. There's an online store here. Dumb green gremlin. It melts my brain every time. Black Friday every day. That just ruins the concept of the day in general. It does. There's so many stores that like have fake sales all the time just because they can. And it's like no one's gonna stop them, but you may as well just like take it as face value price, not as a sale. Because I think there's some marketing technique there about getting people to buy stuff because it's on sale and or it's urgent. When really it's not, because they do it every week. Well, the KV2 did die where I said it not to, so that's kind of unlucky. What does this so-called online store sell? I'd be very interested to know. A medical thing. An online store that does medical stuff? Or like, or are you talking about something else? Old mate has kind of trapped me in here. The medical is different. Okay, yeah. Advertised 35s. Can't imagine so many of them. What's it like? Just random creams? Oh yeah. I swear 99% of those wouldn't work. I know there's one that does, that's made of like stem cells, that does kind of like de-age you a little bit, but it's so expensive that it doesn't get put up online. It's also very hard to make, apparently. Man, having some very unlucky games today. We're not doing too well. I don't mind though. Losing is a part of the fun. sometimes. I'd rather not lose though. Game, please. Oh, now here's something I want to know. From your perspective, what is like some big stereotypes of Australia that you know of? Or that are, you know, that you don't believe? Because I ask this to a lot of people and they always say the very stock standard, we think you ride kangaroos. Which, obviously, well, it's not obviously not true, but it's not true. I can tell you that. Used to get like 10 out of 26 wins. Started thinking to get the worst way overall so I could win. Oh, the VB long neck video. Dude. That's kind of funny you bring it up because the original guy that did that video made a second one like not too long ago, and it's pretty good. Same old mate. I'm glad you've heard of it. That's basically all of Aussie culture in like a 20-second video. I would like share some insight on stuff I've heard about Hungary, but I'm afraid to say that I haven't actually heard much about Hungary ever. Not to come off as mean or anything, but I feel like it's kind of insensitive to say the only thing I know about. No, actually, I don't even. He also started linking a couple of this scientist guy who's always barefoot and builds saw blade Beyblades and stuff like that. Ah, was his name Things Made Here? Or the Backyard Scientist or something? Those are those are the two guys that I can think of, but I couldn't tell you if it wasn't them. There's some pretty good YouTube channels like that though, like Michael Reeves and William Austin. Those guys are pretty sick. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're similar. They make random stuff. I did a thing. I mixed it up. There's another channel called like I did a thing. He's the guy who wears the brown apron, right? I think I've heard of him. Yeah, I think he wears that too. Yeah, okay. We've come to a consensus. Pretty good channel. I liked it's not really an invention that he did, but he when he trained up his like magpies, that was pretty funny. To listen to the bell, I think it was, or something for food.
Enemy is hit. Critical hit.
know, this tank is prided on being very accurate, but even though it is, it's not. Rip that guy. I also like, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube, but when I do, I really like watching all the sciencey videos like Vsauce and Quartz Gazette and like Veritasium and stuff. I really like those. They're just like thought-provoking and interesting. Thoughty2 or let me know. Oh yeah, those guys are great. Thoughty2 is very interesting. I don't think I've heard of Lemino though. I think I'm saying it right. Doesn't sound like it though. Did I just rack him? I did! Oh, it sucks to be that guy. Or there's the BIM channel that focuses on architecture. That is awesome. I should look them up, because I like architecture. Sort of things that they do, or just everything to do with architecture. Mystery stuff and interesting topics. Mystery videos are pretty sick. There's this guy called Ahoy who does some pretty cool mystery videos, but also some other stuff, which is... I like it. That like Cicada, DB Cooper, Bermuda Triangle, and Universal S and stuff. Oh yeah. I might have actually subconsciously watched some of these videos, but like not remember the guy who made them. So maybe I have seen some stuff. I know some stuff about Cicada, a little bit, and the Bermuda Triangle's pretty sick. I feel like the Bermuda Triangle was like way overcovered in like like the Discovery Channel back in the day. So now, I used to think it was like a big deal, but now I never hear about it. Still interesting nevertheless. Oh, SU-100Y, no. The bathtub misses. Oh yeah, blast the super chappy. Very nice. Oh, I'm also big into those like hacking videos. Bermuda Triangle planes and ships don't go more frequently missing than any other part of the ocean. So was the whole like it's where everything goes missing just kind of like a hoax then? Because that's what it sounds like. Some cherry picked information maybe. Over dramatized mystery. That sounds about right, honestly. Oh, dude, I racked him. I feel bad, but not really. The hacking videos. I don't know if you might have. It's like messing with scammers and stuff, or like deep diving into some old code and that sort of stuff. That's cool. I mean, not quite hacking, but it's on the same side of the internet, you know. Recently in Australia, there's been a lot of scam calls going out, and I wanted to stick it to them. So, um, if you like let them ring out, call them back, you'd get to their receptionist, and then I asked for their phone number from one of them. Got another scam call, asked them to change my phone number, and changed it to the other receptionist scam one. And now they hopefully just ping calls back and forth infinitely. I'm gonna die. Hmm. Yeah, it was pretty good. I know. Uh, too busy talking to focus on the game. But you know, who cares about the game? I'm having fun, enjoying myself, chatting. Yeah, so I gave the receptionist's phone number to all my mates, and then told them if a scam caller calls you, ask them to change your phone number and name to them, and then so hopefully the receptionist just has non-stop calls for like years. It's that sort of stuff that keeps me going, you know. Yeah, most of the time, if I pick up a random number, it's like a society research thing where they ask you about stuff and make some statistic or something like that. That's kind of odd. It's kind of weird, yeah. In Australia, all the scam callers want to sell us solar panels or like a hot water system. It's kind of really random. pretty weird scam calls though before. Like, I'd pick up, say hi, they say hi, and then I'm like, so what do you want? They say, I don't know, you called me. It's like, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I haven't really figured out the bot abhorrent language. Don't worry about the language, man. We're all Aussies at heart. You see, I haven't even got the bot mod because I don't want it banning people for saying stupid shit like that. Don't worry about it. But yeah, hang on, let me read it. Would you be interested in purchase this cool ass random stick I found on the side of the road? Most definitely. He's shaking his head at me. I'm sorry, man, no can do. Oh no, they're shooting me mid-track. Whatever will I do? Oh no, me shoes, yeah. You gonna pen me? Or what? Nope, you just tracked me again, lol. I like this tier 10 because it's not invincible, but you know, it doesn't get penned easily. Some tanks are invincible, like the mouse. The double barrel research tanks are okay. The Russian one, I'd give that a good, you know, 9 out of 10 because they are fun as fuck. And they're not bad. Like, I'd play it. Plus, Russian Heavy is just biased in every way, so you may as well play the Russian one. I'm not actually is there another double barrel tank that isn't Russian? The first double barrel's tier 8. Yeah, that does suck, but I don't know, if you can get around that. All Russians, I believe. Can't think which one. I really don't know. Object 7092. Oh, it's the 703-2. Yeah, that one is really good. 703, yeah, that's the one. Ouchie. That is a fat shot. Yeah, no, I do agree. That one is a very good fat shot. Yeah, mate. He hit me for what, 700? Ooh, he hit 750 though. Got a little lucky, you know. We count our stars. G'day, mate. Take that. Ah, well, it's fair. He low rolled 70. I mean, so he low rolled 50. I low rolled 50. You know, we can't. We take those. It's damage. I'm pretty surprised my terrible accuracy made it through that little gap in the thing. Played a game 4:30 before I tried to sleep with the Ferdinand. Enemy tier 95s YOLOs in. I get 800. Yeah, no, that is pretty unfortunate because the T95 is a fat tank, and there's no way you pen it frontally unless you can like cupola snipe it. But even then, still not easy. Did you get 800 and die, by the way, or is it just 800? Oh man, I'm gonna turn off that. I swear to God. Can I like ban Streamlabs? Reason? Lol? I don't know. There we go. someone says lost game, time goes on, we win. Thus I say, lost game, Pepega and Gratz on the guys on the clutch. Writes something like, okay, orange guy, better shut the fuck up. Something like that. Was surprised. Turns out there's one guy lost the game, said he had enough. Ah yes, just the typical, you know, the typical person. The average person. Survived with 300-ish HP, but a couple of minutes later the arty farmed me to death. That is one thing I hate so much. Because the arty can... Like, I know that the idea of the arty is to stop heavies from hulling down, but man, it's annoying. Imagine going out of your way 4:30 in the morning to trash talk in DMs. Guy was German as well. Don't have a good image of German people in games. 8 out of 10. I couldn't give you my own statistic on that, but I'll keep an eye out now for Germans being toxic in DMs and stuff. You might be onto something, you know. This could be a revolutionary breakthrough. Ouchie. They can still see me. Or they were blind shotting. Who knows? Wonder how long they're gonna shoot there for me. I understand some of the dumb names they have, and just the Papago when they write it in German as an international chat and expect people to understand it. Oh yeah, no, I understand. They kinda all pushed in. Okay, that was a fat shot. That was a PH double T, you know. These games are going absolutely terribly for me. I hope you're not, I hope you're not unenjoying this because I'm playing badly. Man, I can't think. I was gonna say something, but I've completely forgotten.
One of our tracks is damaged. We're immobilized.
Usually have the same degrading experience.
Drive on.
Yeah, it happens. Today's been one of my worst days, you know. Generally, I play alright. Today, not today. Today's not the day I play well.
We've lost a track.
You know, maybe another day. It won't stop me from playing though, you know. I just enjoy dying even if it's bad. My thick skin may get the better of me sometimes. I was thinking about getting the going down the VZ line with the like autoloader heavy tanks. They seem, or the Crown Van, that line. I think I might get the Crown Van instead of the VZ though, because then making I can have more Swedes. The Crown Van has a fun name. Yeah. How do you say it? Do you say Van or Wagen? Because I heard some people say Wagen, and I'm not sure if that's right or not. Because it looks like Wagen, but it's not German, it's Swedish, so... If it was German, I'd probably say Wagen. Yeah. I think it's a fairly large... I don't know if it's a debate, because there's probably like written somewhere what it's actually pronounced like. But among my friend group and stuff, people are like Wagen Van, Wagen Van. No one has any idea what it is. That's interesting though. Because my mates were like, I looked it up, it's Van. I'm like, I don't know, bro. The Kranwagen is way cooler than the Kranvan too. Like it rhymes less, but it's a more meaty word, if that makes like any sense at all. I agree. I very much agree with that. You know, I might just say Wagen just to piss my friends off, you know? That might be a good way of doing it. The nice 78 XP game, you know? You love to see it. I hate this. Like, there's a little one here every time because I have people I haven't used, but I'm not going to use them yet because, you know, I haven't got tanks to put them in. About to time. I noticed that the Tier 9 Mil 2 already has the Crown Van's gun, and the Crown Van only has a little more turret ammo. I'm assuming you mean armor, turret armor, but yeah, it's I think between the two, they're very similar. I think one has just a cooler name, and the other one and earns bonds, and the other one is the other one. Sometimes they do that though. They get, I know, is it the SU-152 or something? There's a Russian TD line where you get the tier 10 gun at the tier 10 gun at tier 8, and then from then on it just changes the tank, not the gun, which is kind of cool. Though the Kranwagen goes like 40 to 50 as a heavy tank, so that's cool. Oh yeah, that's why I really want all the Swedish tanks because they're sick. The UDES, the UDES 03, like the TD and the medium both have like sick angling. They all have sick angling. I like them all. I want to get them all. I'll probably get the tier 8 of each one, and then you know, dude, I can't think. Get the tier 8 of each of the 3 tanks, and then if I like them, move on to the tier 9, 10. The Russian arties have the same. Like after tier 7 and to tier 9, they have the same gun. Yeah, I hate that. Like, I don't care if I have like a small upgrade every tier. If it's an upgrade, I'll snag it. Or like, the upgrading the gun only adds like, it takes away 0.1 second of the reload or like a very small amount of accuracy. It's like, oh yes, I'm really glad I spent 70 grand XP on getting this. That's similar with this tank actually. I'm pretty sure the the tier 8 gun is almost the exact same to the tier 10. It's just that it's a little more accurate and such. Sure, it's nice not having to farm 2 millennia to get 60k XP for their new gun. Before you need better tracks, whoops, another 30, and then you need to see, yeah. It's like, oh, you can just grind up a whole new tank. Have fun. Oh yeah, definitely, I agree with that. Having the same gun for a long time is so boring. This tank has had this gun for like, I don't know, ages, like 3 or 4 tiers. It's been at 240 alpha, which makes sense because it's meant to be a DPM gun. But, you know, just add like 10 average damage on every tier and I'd be happy. Just upgrades, you know? It's like, you get the same gun from tier 4 to 6, but then the enemies get stronger, but you still have the same baby carrot gun. Yeah. I can resonate with that. Because, you know, at this 240 alpha, like a couple tiers ago, not that bad, you know, that's like 3 or 4, 5 hits maybe. At this tier, it's like 10. I'm not killing anyone. Thinking now about the British TDs. Oh yeah, they're abhorrent. Is it the Challenger? I think the Challenger has like, no alpha all the way through. Uh-oh. 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 I got damage. Even if I die, I don't care. Or the Conqueror branch, Churchill 1, BP, basically have the same gun. Yeah. Yep. There's probably a million of them that you could list off. It makes sense because, you know, as the engineers were making the guns, they had to like slowly improve them, but for game purposes, come on man, just give me a cool gun. Begin that branch as well because I got to try the tier 9 Conqueror in frontline. Oh yeah, the Conqueror is pretty cool. Super Conk is very good hull down. But frontline baited me so hard. How so? I gotta hear it now. The sad cat tells me everything.
Penetration.
I was trying to get the 9 coins. Was happy to get the FD level 7. Got 9 coins, no tank, because they changed it to the battle pass coins. Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks, man. I guess reading error or something.
They're knocked out.
Out of the battle pass, like the token tanks, which one were you thinking about getting? I was thinking about getting the Kunstpanzer, but you know, never saw anywhere that said I needed battle pass coins instead of front lines, because I remember it'd be the F line coins, like it was. Then the coin. Yeah, I think that might be a little misconstrued. You know, might be hard to convey easily. They should make it like they already have like a cash type thing with like the bonds, but maybe they could make it like not gold coins like you know the rest of them. A Char Future. Char Future could be more useful. Excuse me. But I wanted the AE for years because its tracks look cool. Now that I can get behind. I have been looking at the AE's tracks forever and everyone's like, what do you mean? They're just like normal tracks. I'm like, they have a split in them, what do you mean? And the Char Future, or as I like to call it, the chair furniture, is it's a pretty cool tank. I'm a big fan.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit. We're dead for.
Oh
Everyone
yeah,
down.
it's sick. I love it. The tracks look awesome. The only thing I don't like about the AE is that it has like the tumor cupola on it. That the 4-row tank is. Oh yeah, basically. Uh, what do you call it? It's called the 279E. It's it's basically unpennable from the front unless you're good at shooting some gold rounds. It's pretty insane because you can't shoot it through the tracks underneath it, and its upper plate, which would be the other place you shoot, is round, so it makes it really hard to pen. I really wanted that tank, and then I realized I have to play Artie to get it, so no thanks. Oh yeah, dude, me neither. You have to play all 5 types of tanks, and you have to play them all decently well and for a long time,
Time to roll
and then you have to do 3 of those of increasing difficulty. There's just no way I'm ever doing it. Like, I do the like I'm playing a TD at the moment, right? So I'm doing the TD missions, but it's not for the tank. It's because they give you like credits and stuff. Really, really close to the stug though. Need 2 more stages, 15 missions. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. You're getting there. I hate to I don't know if you know this though yet. The stug is fucking garbage. I hope I wasn't the first person to tell you, but it's pretty shit. Like the tech tree version is better. But it does give you access to the next tank, which is good. But then you have to do it all again, you know what I mean? I guess so. I think other people mentioned it too. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to break it to you. That would have been kind of sad. We used to play a lot with the tier 4 Stug and the HE gun. The farm was good win rate. Oh yeah, dude. The some of the low tier, what do you call them? Low tier HE spam is disgusting. I'm just sad that they nerfed it, you know. Got like 63% win out of 50ish games. I'll show you something after this game. On the actually I don't really need to show you. Take my word. Um, on the IKV 65, which is the one before this tank, I have a 65% win rate, and I'm not memeing. I just played well in it, which is insane. The tier 5 or the tier 5 Stug is the only tank I ever got a gun mark on. The only and first one. Hey man, GG. I haven't got a mark yet. The mark is not easy to get, you know. Some easier than others, but generally pretty not easy. I'm so sad with the HM though. Why you can't get a mark on it and you want one, or something along those lines?
I need your help. Moving to cover your flank.
I played World Tank Blitz there, really wanted the tank, but had to play with the Saint Emil. After 250th games, the E game, Half-Link, they had enough. Literally the worst tank game in my eyes. Damn, that does suck. I can't believe 250 games. Oh no, I read that wrong. I thought you said 250 hours of World of Tank Blitz, and that made me concerned for your well-being.
The rangefinder took a hit. We can only shoot close targets.
3K games? Man, that's insane. I think I got like 1,000 on World of Tanks, just normal. But yeah, that's pretty high number of games, my dude. You must have played that shit like there was no tomorrow. Though the games are like 7 minutes. I think in this game they're between like 8 and 10, so it's really not that far off. 1.9k. You've done pretty well for 1.9k. Because I feel like I have 1,000 battles and that's a tier 10. And then you've got like 100 tier 8s and that's 2,000 battles, so. Hats off to you, my brother. I saw that coming. I definitely shouldn't have done it, but it was funny. Oh, 7-minute time limit instead of 15. Right, okay. I thought you meant like the average game was 7 minutes. I'm guessing the average game is like 3 minutes then, which would make it slightly different.
One of our gas tanks ruptured. Low on fuel. We're immobilized.
But in Blitz I still have like the tier 18 as a TD. You're gonna have to explain that bad boy to me. I don't understand. I was in normal in Tech Tree when I played, never sold it, and now they removed it there as well. What is it like a glitched tank or something, or? T18 is an American box 2D TD. That's interesting. And they removed it because it was too good, or just because they didn't like it? Oh, that's cool as. Too good, I guess. That's interesting though. I like. You got like a collector's item on your account. That's sick. It could bounce a ton and had a decent damage when in the right tier. Sounds like a good tank to me then. Uh oh, SU. In regular what? It was a dumb arty, and the arty is now collectors as well. I think my friend might have that actually. He has a tier 2 arty, I think, which is kind of gross, to be honest. Look at the profit that game. 46 credits profit. Absolutely huge. Look it up if you like. In Blitz, it was one of the better like tanks. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll have a squiz at it. Ah yes, stonks. Yeah, we're flying up the cash. Oh yeah, this is a cool tank. It's kind of a weird ass design. I like it. Slowly but surely. If I go up 46 credits for like every day of every game for the rest of my life, I will eventually make some money. Ah, look at this win rate. This is terrible. Oh, I should show you my stats honestly. Hang on. Let me pull them up. They look kind of stupid. Where is it? Statistics? Infographics. Have a look at that. That's your win rate? 10 out of 18? Or 8 out of 18, I mean. Davai, comrade! Yeah. Look at that. That's an insane. Russia, greatest country in planet? Most definitely. What even... I haven't even played a French tank before. I don't know what this is. Does it tell me? Vehicles by country? Oh, the M10 RBFM. Yep. I played my most time in the IS and see all the awards I got in it because I played it for so long. 355 battles in it. So, you know, that accounts for a fair chunk of those Russian games. Oh yeah, dude. Um, if you know how to side scrape, which I'm assuming you do, the Chrysler is pretty much impenetrable. It's I'd say this is just my opinion, but I'd say it's the best uh, premium tank you can get off the bond store. Because it's not like 16k bonds, which is like the M60, and they're not even that great. They're just like mediocre. You get a decent crew in the Chrysler, that shit slaps. Also, I was thinking you had way more games, but then focusing on one country makes it getting hard. Oh yeah, I basically just flew down the Russian heavy line, and that was the end of it, you know. And now that I've actually figured out how to play the game by playing the same tank, I'm trying to branch out and play new tanks.
Let's go.
Oh, I didn't mean to spam. Look here. Yeah, no, not a huge amount of games under my belt. Just under 2,000, I think. Tier 7 to Tier 9 on the IS-7 branch within a day. That is insane. Did you have any good, like, I'm guessing you had a lot of boosters and stuff on? It almost seems like a no-brainer. Premium, you know, huge boosters, the whole lot. I had like premium and the XP boost, yeah, yep. Yeah, I spent most of my boosters pretty early on. I prefer getting through the lower tier tanks more quickly than the higher tier ones, because generally the higher tier ones are fun to play. So I just XP boost past the boring ones.
Penetration.
Speaking of, I put boosters on at the start of the stream, and the stream's been going for 2 hours, so they definitely would have been run out by now. I basically try to always run like free XP and stuff. I was kind of dumb. Out of frustration, wasted like 600 gold to skip a tier on the British TD branch. Ooh, yeah. The heat of passion gets us all sometimes, you know. I think when I started, I spent like 200 gold on yellow paint. So now I run the yellow paint on my IS-6 as like a stick it to him sort of moment, you know. I'll show you my IS-6 after. It looks pretty stupid. You gotta promise you can't laugh though. Regular paint could be cool, though it's just really expensive. Luckily, I got a few nice paint jobs though. Yeah, this one I'm currently rocking on this tank is not ideal. I'm not a huge fan of it, but you know, it's better than nothing because you get the nice little what do you call? Nice little 2% bonus. Happy to get the Sakura Blossom at the end of the winter. Last. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen that one around. It's pretty sick. I'd put it on my tank if I could. There's the Ad Astra from Tank Rewards. Those I think are my two favorites. I think that's the one with the stars and planets on it, isn't it? Yeah, dark purplish paint. I like that one too. That's a sick one. I remember it because Ad Astra means like to the stars in Latin or something. So it makes sense that it's the space paint. Line shot. Pretty cool cyan, purple, dark grey, almost like neon paint. The Barask. Oh man, I hate the Barask, but It does sound like a cool paint. Oh, I might have seen that one actually. I do agree. That one looks awesome. Hit the track, the dog. Damage. So tempted to get the brass because it was on sale on the birthday event, but didn't get it because $30 seemed too much. Then again, spent more ordering pizza in the next days, so oh well. You got your priorities straight, you know? Wait, what? Oh, someone's trying to party with me. No thanks. Um, you know, pizza may be more or less better in your eyes than a tank in World of Tanks, which is fair enough, honestly. I'd rather stay alive than have a Barask. Rip. I mean, $30 for the brass seems not too expensive though, seeing as generally sells for a fairly large amount, I'm pretty sure, right? Got curious, looked at my stats. Most games country have 590 with Russia, second Germany, third with France due to the wheeled ones. Yeah, it's a pretty good spread. You got a bit, just a very small amount more spread than I do. Then Sweden, all other below 100, even if I played with them. Yeah, yep. You got a slightly better spread than I do. Basically, my spread is got 50 games in the OI and in the M10 RPFM, 1400 games in Russian heavies, and 200 in the Swedish, and that's it. That's all the games I've played. I could have the Chrysler GF right now, you know, but my mates made me buy the M10 RBFM because we were doing triple platoons. By class, most with TDs, then heavy, then light. Yeah, I like heavies is a good. Sorry, not heavies. TDs is a good way to go. I think they're the most enjoyable to play. Oh wait, they're all spotted. I should just push. Obviously, most played class is heavy, and then TD. I haven't played another tank except oh, what do you call it? I haven't played anything but a heavy or TD yet. Still yet to get a medium and or a something else. My most played tank, tier 6 Russian Arty with 155 games. Long got the tier 7 research but never had the priority money. Oh yeah. I've got a couple tanks like that. Because I spent a very long time playing the IS, it means I could buy the... I elite statused it, which means I could get either the ISM or the IS3, I think it's called. But I decided to get the ISM because it was cooler. And but I still haven't researched, so I could go back and get the that other tank if I just had enough money. The T6 Arty was the one I got with the free coin. Was thinking that or the KV2, but got the Arty. Man, you made the wrong choice. I totally would have got the KV2. That thing is funny as. I was actually thinking about going back and playing tier 5 for it. Oh, look at that. That's huge. Got the Reaper. I think the KV2 is kind of interesting because it's like a branch between heavy and TD, which is kind of cool. So you could play heavies up the line, get the KV2, then work down SU-152, which is pretty sick. I like that. This win rate with a single tank is probably like the tier 4 Stug, 71 games, it's 55%. 60, I think anything over 55 is pretty good. So 65 is fairly large. I think 65 is also my highest. Besides like the couple of tier 1 tanks that I've only played one game on and won, which are at 100% win rate. But we don't count those, yeah, you know. Then there are the tanks like the RHM 84 games, 35%, and the Strutzvan 99 games, 39%. Yeah, you know, sometimes averages are mean to us. The third most played, and it's still not that great. That sucks. It's just not the tank for you, know. You just don't, you know. Just brush it off as an excuse, like, I didn't really like it, so therefore I didn't play that well in it, you know? Everyone will believe you. I'll believe you.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Could choose between the Strutzvan and the Tier 8 Chinese WZ Premium TD, but couldn't choose. Was kind of under pressure at the time, went with the Strutzvan. Yeah, the WZ, from what I gather, seems pretty good. I'll probably get that because you know, probably would have liked the WZ more since it doesn't need to elevate the tracks to be useful. Yeah, yeah, definitely. WZ, is that the one with the fatty armor as well on the front? Like just insane amounts of armor. If it is, then yeah, nah. Cause what do you call it? I think that'd be more interesting to play than Strutzvan, because the Strutzvan's pretty normal DPM type tank. I'll have a look. Oh, sick. Only has 120 millimeters front armor. Yeah, okay. It might be the fact that it's angled in such a way that it bounces, if I'm thinking of the right tank. But couldn't be for sure, honestly.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Because like the what do you call it? The Strutzvan has 20 mils, but you know, but damage 440 every 10 seconds, so similar. Yeah, it's fairly similar. Uh-oh, I didn't see that AMX. Run! Run away! Oh no. Should stop knocking over trees, you know, giving myself away.
Enemy is hit.
I was gonna say, God knows how I'm not. The Khan's Panzer looks really cool, has an okay gun, and is really fast. Yeah, my friends call that the banana tank. I'm not really sure why, but they do. It is cool though.
Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. We're done for. Everyone get out.
I think it's actually pronounced like the Kronen Panzer, but to me it's just the Kran Jagd. Because, you know, I can't be saying Kronen. Banana duck? Maybe. I think they might have called. Actually, I think they did call it the banana. I think because one of my mates had a bunch of yellow paint on it, and you know, it just kind of fit the look. Banana duck is a cooler name than just the banana, though. Kanonen? Is that Kanonen Yad Panzer? Which is Cannon Hunter tankish. Oh, okay. Kanonen. Yeah, okay. Remember someone saying Cronin, which is, if you're right, wrong, so, you know. Ah, that would make sense actually. Because, you know, Kanonen. I've heard a lot of people say there's a Kanonen over there, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So it's probably that. Yeah. Krone is German, would be the crown. Ah, that's sick. I'm guessing being in Hungary and in Europe, because you're kind of surrounded by Germanic countries, right? And like Slavic. I think my geography's okay-ish. I would look up a map, but that's cheating, isn't it? I'm guessing you picked up some Germanic type stuff, and or your language has roots in German. If not, actually, does Hungary have its own language, or do they speak English? I know you speak English, but you know. German would be also be my mother tongue, since that is what I learned first, then Hungarian in kindergarten, then English in primary. That's interesting. We speak Hungarian, it's the national language. Right, I didn't know Hungarian. Now that you say it, yeah, I kinda, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you that before. I think I was thinking that you guys might have spoke like Austrian or something, but doesn't sound right now that you've said you guys speak it. German is really rusty since I barely used it in the past. I know the feels. I used to do a bit of French, but I lost it so quickly. In Austria, they speak German as well, or dialects. Right, right. Must be weird, because I think almost everyone from that sort of area of the world has always told me they speak a couple different languages, which is you know, that's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around because I've only ever spoken English. 100 and 200 years ago, the official language here was German too, if I remember right. Oh, that's interesting. So they somehow changed. At least the upper class language, like Hungarian, was mostly peasant language. That's interesting. There's probably some very long history behind that. You know what I mean? Something to do with takeovers or you know, that sort of thing. I wouldn't actually know, but that's just what it sounds like.
Move out.
I guess for a native English speaker, you're mostly set all around the world by now. Not quite need to learn new languages. Yeah, it's like that. Um, I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably learn Mandarin or like Chinese because it's a very a lot of people speak that. But other than that, really, English is kind of spread across the world, so there's no immediate need to learn a bunch of new languages. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but maybe unnecessary. I also used to learn Japanese, but I also lost that really quickly because I was quite uninterested in it. I was thinking whether if I'd learn a third foreign language, what would it be? I was thinking Russian, perhaps Chinese, or even Japanese. Within the idea if I lived in Japan, then nice to foreigners. Oh yeah. Thus, perhaps Korean. No idea yet. Well, I don't know. I mean, Chinese, Korean seem like good options because it's a lot of people that speak it. You know what I mean? So, especially if you wanted to check out Korea. My friend really likes Korea and would be happy to live there. Oh yeah, I have some mates in Korea, and apparently the internet over there is insanely good, which for me would be a selling point for sure. I haven't really heard much recently, but our tension's still tight between South and North Korea. Apparently Hungary is also one of the best countries internet speed-wise. Lucky you, man. Australia, we have this thing called the NBN, National Broadband Network, and it was meant to be this government-led project to give the whole of Australia good internet. And they royally fucked it up, like really hard. They basically just they had a good idea, and then they were like, okay, let's do that. And then some guy came in and said, actually, no, let's do this instead. And the guy who said we should do something else ended up costing like an extra 100 bill, and then they ran out of money and stopped. BBC started mentioning 2, 3 days ago that as North Korea started enriching atomic stuff again, probably to make rockets again. Yeah, man. Nuclear warfare is not where we want to be, I don't think, as a species. I mean, there's no real way to, like, combat it, because, like, kind of spooky, definitely. I was watching a cool video about some, atomic stuff, like warheads and that type stuff, and there's fairly large amounts of, things going on, that under people's noses that really shouldn't be.
Enemy armor is damaged. Target acquired. Target released.
Oh, I got a high roll, but it still left him on 1 HP. And then I don't see the point. Sure, you get to rule a country, but what do you do if it doesn't prize your people? Well, have you heard of China? Nah, I'm not trying to push my political beliefs, but China is, you know, obviously, I don't think it'd be a great place to live because of the, not going to say tyrannical, but very, very socialist government, I guess. I don't see how people could live there, but that's because I don't live there. I haven't been brought up like that. It's just how things are, I guess. There's not really any stopping it. that apparently China made a new regulation that kids under 18 can only play 1 hour on the weekend video games. Oh Jesus, that's evil. Yeah, nope, I wouldn't want to live in there at the moment. I'm not sure if there's anyone I know that would like to live in China permanently, at least. Hmm. Might call it there, actually. Just hang out for a couple minutes. Oh, uh, secluded like Japan. Then again, the current leadership is also Monka S. Definitely. Alright, we'll wrap up here. We can have a look at today's stats, see how terrible they are. You know, under 50% win rate, made like no money, terrible stats. World of Tanks rating went up though. Mr. Chris W, mate, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that hugely. Ah, yes, those stats are familiar. Ah, man, we all go through it. Alright, well, thanks for coming, Chris. I really appreciate you hanging out tonight. And thanks for the follow again. I'll be streaming tomorrow night at a very similar time, if not the same. And thanks for coming out. Good night then. See you later. Thanks, man. I will catch you another time, hopefully. I look forward to talking again.